Hey guys, it's Liz and I'm here today to share with you my latest Valentine's Day project. This time I decided to make a couple of vintage hanging Valentines, and these are going to a couple of friends of mine. And I definitely wanted to go for that vintage feel, so I really hope I succeeded in doing that. And the inspiration for these were these beautiful vintage images. These are from a paper pad by K & Company. I don't know the name of it. I think it's just, it's like a Valentine's, I think from last year from K & Company. It's the one I used for my altered drawers, and I've used it a couple of times. But I just love these beautiful little images. They're so cute and definitely very vintage. So that was the inspiration for these projects. And I started off by just using this chipboard that was in the shape of a heart, and I picked it up at Michael's. It's like in the $2 bin section. I think it's meant to be like like a little mini album because it came with the ring and everything. It was 4 heart-shaped pieces, and they had a canvas on the front, and so I just decided to use them as hanging Valentines. So let me show you what I did. Like I said, I started off with the shape itself, and I just traced the shape onto the pattern paper. And again, the pattern paper is by K & Company. And I adhered a piece of the pattern paper here, and then I lightly distressed the edges just with my distress tool, just very, very lightly. But I did use a lot of vintage photo because I definitely wanted to go for that aged look. And I just love the way the vintage photo makes everything look so old, so I really like the way that comes out. And I did that all around the edges of the heart, and I did that to the image as well, as you can see, just to age it a bit. Now this particular image already had the glitter on the heart and the little heart banner here, so I didn't really have to do much. I just applied just a little bit of gesso in some parts, as you can see, and added these cute little pearls right here to the corner. So the image itself was already glittered up. It was beautiful, so didn't have to do much. Here I just added a little bit of cheesecloth to the back here, just for some texture. I really like working with the cheesecloth. It's really cool. And what I decided to do here is make a little bouquet out of little flowers. And these are all I Am Roses flowers. These are the gardenias, and then you got a couple of roses here. I believe that's cherry blossom, and then some little rosebuds. And again, I applied gesso to the tops of the flowers, really cute. And all I did is I just twisted the stems together to make a little bouquet. Very cute. And this pretty bow was given to me by Sabrina. Thank you so much, Sabrina. She knows I can't make a bow, so these came in handy. These were perfect. And I just added a vintage button to the center. Very pretty. I love this button. So cute. And let's see here, I just added some of the little twisty stems. I just twisted them up and added them here. And then there's another one over here. And here we have just a pretty butterfly that I added. This is from my stash, and I just added that on there. Very nice. And then I lined the heart with some beautiful lace. And again, this was given to me by Sabrina as well, Crafty Chica 87. So thank you so much. These were perfectly for the heart, and beautiful. So I just lined the whole heart with lace. Very, very pretty. These are very simple to make, but they're so darling and so cute. And let's see, the back, I just again used another piece of the pattern paper, and I inked it all with vintage photo. This is how I adhered my, this is some ribbon. This is just organza ribbon. And I just used a little bit of glue on both sides, and then I cut, like a little fishtail banner here on both ends. And this is where I'm going to write my sentiment, or my message to my friend. And like I said, this is just some organza ribbon. It was already white, so I just left it white for this one. And then these are die cuts that come from that same collection by K & Company. It's got a bunch of die cuts on there, and these were some of those. Little flowers, I just added them on there to cover the glue spots. Plus it looks cute. So that's my first heart, and it's just a little hanging heart. I think it came out really cute. Very pretty, so I hope my friend likes it. And so that's the first one. And these are all pretty much the same, just, what I did, how I made them is the same. They're just different in the way that I, the different embellishments that I used and whatnot. And I love this particular image. It is so darling, the 2 little kids. And this, again, the same thing. It was just lightly distressed the edges. I added lots of vintage photo to age it. And the little hearts, I added glossy accents on both of the little pink hearts. And I added Stickle to his little jacket. Very cute. And these This is Flower Soft in ivory, and I just used it, glue, just dabbed some glue on there and added the Flower Soft to make the flowers look more realistic. It's very cute. I love it. And back here I just have some doilies. I cut a doily in half. I added a piece up here, another piece down here, and again we got some cheesecloth in the background. Very cute. And again, this heart shape was all distressed with a vintage photo, and I added some gesso in some parts, a little bit more in others. Like here, for instance, I added some gesso and then I rubbed it with my finger, and then I wet my finger a little bit to expose some of the paper underneath. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I did that there and up here as well, just to distress it a little bit further and give it more of that vintage look I was going for. Here I have another beautiful butterfly from my stash, very cute. I just added that on there. And this is an I Am Roses flower that I painted using my Lindy Stamping. I used several different colors to get that color. I wanted to match the umbrella, to pick up on the color of the umbrella. So that came out perfect. And I used gesso on all the petals, as you can see. I love the way the gesso, it just softens everything up. It's beautiful. And here are some cherry blossoms from I Am Roses as well. These were already pink. I just added gesso to the tops. And then here we've got these cute little flowers. These were all white and they're from my stash. And I just lightly brushed an ink pad over the tops of them just to pick up a little bit of the pink color. So very nice. And these two leaves are from Prima. I just added them on there, applied a little bit of gesso so I could pick up on the little raised edges of the leaves. And then we have some beautiful pink bling by Recollections, and I just cut it into pieces and added different pieces all throughout this little cluster. Very pretty. I love the way that came out. And let's see, again, this is some beautiful lace. This is actually from Hobby Lobby. I picked this one up at Hobby Lobby. The other one was white. This is ivory. I'm not sure if the camera is going to pick up the difference, but this one's in the ivory lace. So very pretty. And again, I've got some organza ribbon here, and my ribbon was white. I used antique linen stain to lighten it, darken it up a little bit and make it more ivory so it could match the lace. So perfect match. Beautiful. Love this heart. So cute. And on the back, the same thing, guys. I just added another piece of patterned paper, glued on my organza ribbon, and then put my little roses over the glue spot so you wouldn't be able to see them. And again, the little fishtail at the end of the ribbon, and my little message will go in here. So very cute, and like I said, these were so simple and they just come out so darling. I think they're very vintage looking. Love them. And I made 4, so there's 2 more. This one's my favorite. I think I really love this image. It's so darling. And again, this is one of the images from Kane Company. All the edges are distressed. For this one, what I did is I added glossy accents to all the beautiful hearts down here and this heart up there, and I added stickles to the angel wings. Look how beautiful that shimmer is. So pretty. And again, you got some cheesecloth in the back. Here, my beautiful cluster flowers. This one's a Recollections flower, and it already came in that color, that little pink color, which is really pretty and soft. And these are I Am Roses flowers, and I just added gesso to the tops. And then these were all the same colors. I just left them those colors. And then again, I have some pink bling coming in and out from the cluster, as you can see. And these are some pretty little velvet leaves. These are by Petaloo, and these are leftovers from my Christmas kit that I got from Discount Paper Crafts. And you guys definitely go check out Kathy's store. I know, I think she still has the Valentine's kit available for sale, guys. It's gorgeous. If you've seen some of the stuff that I've made with it, it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm working on a couple of other things right now too. But these are from the leftover flowers from that kit. So beautiful. So these are the velvet leaves there, and let's see, here I made a little banner using the patterned paper, and I just cut out the little pieces. I inked all the edges with vintage photo. Very cute. And I used these alpha stickers. These are from my stash to spell out love, and I did substitute the O for a heart, and this heart is from the paper collection. I just fussy cut him out, used some foam tape to give it dimension, and added him on there. Very cute. And the twine is also from Kathy's store, Discount Paper Crafts. So, and this was also for my Valentine's Day kit. And so I used it to hang the little banner, so it's perfect. And all the edges again are inked with vintage photo, and I've got gesso in some places. Very pretty. I love this one. I think I like it because of the banner. It's so cute. And this beautiful pink lace, again, this was given to me by Sabrina from our swap. So thank you again, Sabrina. Love the beautiful trims you sent me, and they work perfectly for my project. So I am loving it. And the back, guys, is the same. You know, just a piece of pattern paper. And I picked the pieces I picked for the back were some that weren't too busy, so I can, you know, write my message and they'll be able to read it. So again, same little thing. These are little die cuts from the K & Company paper pack. Just add them on there. Very cute. I love my vintage hearts. They're so pretty. And I've got one more to show you. This is the last one that I made. Same thing, guys. This beautiful image. I used glossy accents on the umbrella. See if I can pick that up. And lots of stickles on her dress and her hat, her little bonnet. I think it's beautiful. And I just love, I'm telling you, I love the way the vintage photo looks on these papers. It really ages them. It's just gorgeous. Love it. And you can see a lot of the vintage photo ink that I used on the back here of the heart. And then here I just used 2 doilies. One back here, and then there's another one here. Again, some more cheesecloth, and then a beautiful cluster of gardenias here. This one, it was already red, so I left it alone. These guys were white, but I used the Lindy Stamp Gang Color Shot in Clam Beige to stain them this color. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful vintage color. Very, very nice. Perfect. And all the tops are lightly gessoed. And here, this is my Spellbinders die, foliage 2, I believe. And I just used some patterned paper to cut those out. And the tips of the leaves are inked in the vintage photo. And then I just lightly, you know, pinch them at the corners or at the tips so they could lift up a little bit. So very cute. And then we got a bunch of these little swirly things coming in and out of the cluster. Very nice. Here are just some little chipboard numbers. And they were a different color, but I painted them. I gave them 2 coats of gesso, and then I inked them with vintage photo, and then I went over them with glossy accents. So looks very cool, very dimensional, very nice. And then here I just added a couple of little pearls for my stash just to this little corner here. And again, this beautiful lace is the one I got from Hobby Lobby. This is that ivory color, very pretty. And let's see, I think that's it for the front, guys. Like I said, they're all a little similar, you know, similar but different. And again, same thing. So, got my beautiful die cuts, inked it with vintage photo. You can see the beautiful lace, and the message will go here. So, very, very nice. I am so happy with the way these came out because they're very vintage looking. That was the look I was going for. And, oh, you know, the same thing with this one on the organza ribbon. It was white, just inked it with the antique linen, and it gave it that ivory look. So, very nice. Oh, and then I think for the pink one, I didn't show you that, but this, with the organza ribbon, I used the spun sugar stain, and that's how I got it to match this pink lace. So, very nice. So these are all my beautiful little vintage hearts. I hope you guys like them, and these are going to a couple of friends of mine, and I hope they like them as well. These were very fun to make, very easy, but they're cute. I think they're adorable. So, hope you guys like my project. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Thank you so much, guys. I'll catch you later.